What is good, bro? What's with these ads, man? Get this ad out. Okay, what's good, y'all? Look, man, we gotta do this Venture Camp All Stars. Season 1, season 2, all that good stuff, and even do the fourth one, which I'll explain about later. And by the time y'all look at this video, it's on like the I can't the 1st of May. My apologies. I'm looking at the bottom right, but the camera's like blocking it slightly, so I gotta move it back a slight little bit like that. And if I look at it right here, I look okay still, right? I look okay. So if it's either this or it goes right here with it. And I can just do that. So either or is fine with me. I'm trying to make sure it's not blocking the other thing. So yeah, we are good on that. Now, let's get back to the video though, okay? Anyway. So yeah, obviously I think it makes sense. We're going based off certain things. And I've did this video like multiple times, but for some reason YouTube's like, yeah, new. And I'm like, what the heck? So I had to redo this video again. And by the time y'all see this video should work. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to explain the tiers. There's S tier, which means I really like the character a lot. They did their role well. Anything along those lines. A, probably same as S, but they're not. They're kind of a little less. There's a little something that they lack to be in that S tier. B's kind of like Firelight. Yeah, you kind of cool though. You kind of cool. C is didn't really care that much, but you alright, I guess. D tier is I really didn't like them for a specific reason, or I just don't care about them enough, or they didn't really do nothing for the plot. For me to make me be like, oh yeah, they're great. And then of course, then there's F tier, which is I think we already know who's going to be in that tier, but there might be a lot of others in there. There might just be a few. And look, I'm gonna say this again. This is purely just opinion based from me. That does not mean that's 100% factual. Not everything is going to be make sense. Like for example, I'm taking this for an example. I might think that, for example, I was gonna say, yeah, you know what? I might think Linda might be A tier. Someone might think that she's C tier or D tier and stuff. Or for example, like some people might, let's just say if I was okay with Jackie and I think Jackie was A tier from this thing, which we're not gonna count these. We're not counting the staff series in this. Not like, Jackie, and I thought she was A tier. Someone might say she's D tier or something, or F tier, I don't know. So look, y'all, please, and I mean please, do not be mad at me because I have a different opinion. We all have different opinions for different things. Did we go from there with it? And then go from there. Alright, so Derek and Trevor. I feel like out of the whole thing they've been through, I mean their whole romance and all that other stuff with All Stars. This is one with it. Season 1, I was with them. They're okay, they're cool. It's not that big of a deal. Then it came All Stars, and that was just a whole mess of just, oh yeah, Derek kisses Crystal, then all of a sudden Trevor has feelings, and then yeah, it was just Trevor and Derek together. Sorry if I yawn. I woke up really early because I had to let the Orchid Man people come in, spray the house, make sure we're good and all that stuff. And I woke up I think around like 8 or 9ish, I think. Funny enough, I woke up around 8 or 9. But yeah. Either way, I feel like Derek is up and Trevor's up at like the weird bees though. So yeah, they're doing good as what they're doing though. Jensen, I'm gonna keep it stack. I really didn't care about him that much. He really didn't really benefit the plot other from just Tom, trying to arrest him. That's about it. That's how I feel about him. Like what did Jensen really do? Like what was the purpose? Like yeah, Jensen's there. Oh yeah. Jen says, yeah, y'all two better not go out there and let nobody see me in the cameras and stuff. Like, bro, that's all we really know. And even then, why'd you go out there and just hide behind the scenes? I would have been more sense to just hide behind the scenes. But he's like, nah, I'm not doing that. So yeah, that's it. Crystal. Funny enough, I like Crystal, I think, more than both of them. Because I feel like she had a lot more character development than these two anyway, other from them being in jail. And, of course we didn't count Jensen, but yeah. She had a lot more character development. In season 2, I would say that we were just kind of like, and then it became a little better because like at least someone grew a backbone, which we're gonna bring him up when we get to him though. Which I can mad respect that he had some character development and went from there though. So I would definitely 100% say that though. But yeah, and Crystal has character development too because she realized she can't do it on her own. Especially with season 3 or All Stars. Whatever y'all prefer to call it. Do y'all call it season 3 or do y'all call it All Stars though? Even though technically either or is fine. I mean, they're both about the same thing anyway. So yeah, very great character development, especially when Oliver got help from Connor to what he needed to do, and from there. So yeah, great. Marcus and Nina. Like I said, Nina is a B, Marcus is a C. But I'm gonna put them at this tier because I feel like it's just better to have it like that. Because I really like Nina more than Marcus at least. But yeah, I just Nina by herself is definitely a B tier though. But Marcus is definitely a C. Oliver, like I said, back then, like if it was just like the first episode, that was it. I probably would have put him at F tier. I'm not gonna I probably would have put him here because he had no purpose. He was trash, and I hated him. But he got a little better. He got a little better, and I think season two-ish with it. When he season one, we don't count season one. That's him being an intern. We don't count that. That junk's trash. Season two was a little bad because he got eliminated I think first. Dude fumbled the bag and then he became a intern and then he got a little better. He got a little better down the lines. And it worked out for him. Yeah. Be there for him. And why am I yawning? Stop yawning myself. Like yawn. Stop this thing on. Like stop yawning, bro. Like, dang, I hate my yawn, bro. You know what? Forget this, bro. I'm going to say the same thing again, but just skip this part. All right, anyway. Let's go. Oliver. He had a lot of character development with Crystal. Oliver was like a wimp, weakling, whatever you want to call him. A wuss, if you will. Because, back then, it would have been him season one was this. Season two, at the very beginning of it, he would still be here. But then he got a little better. He stood up to Crystal, all that good stuff. And he did his thing, though. So I can respect him, and I can give him his slight low B tier. Respectfully. Thanks to Canada. All right. Now, if I do yawn, I am going to crash out on myself. Because I really shouldn't be yawning. Emily. Emily, I really liked in the very beginning to middle of it, though. I just hated the fact that Emily did that whole, oh yeah, I'm just going to go out there and push Trevor, going to do murder all instantly, and then think that's cool. Like, nah, that's terrible. Because that's like your friend. I don't know why you went out there trying to get rid of your friend who, by the way, actually cares about you. And I think you're very blessed that straight up Trevor really cares enough about you, Emily, to let you get away with some sort of stuff. Because I promise you, Derek would have probably arrested you and let you stay in the jails where you can rot. But yeah. If it was like a little around, if it just ended at where season 3 ended at, oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, she would definitely been here. She would have been almost worse than Rhea, but Rhea's definitely worse. At that time, at least. Alright, anyway, but yeah, she's doing okay-ish right now. Low B so far. Will, I did not care about Will. I'm letting you know, just fake DJ. I really do not care about Will. Will is some dookie water. The only thing that's good about Will is that Will gets to date Ashley. That's about it. This man sucks. Drew. Same thing with Will, but he's better than Will. He at least did something purposeful and kind of somewhat useful, which is finding out who Tom was. Even though it was kind of obvious as heck. But it is what it is. Nick's just Nick. I don't really care about Nick either, really. I really don't care about him. I really don't think he benefited anything. But he's okay, though. He's okay, though. Lil, I actually liked the Lil a lot. I'll put her at the low B's, though. But I do think I liked her a lot more than some other characters. Won't lie to you. I did like her more than some certain characters out there. Ashley, she was in season 1. I think same with obviously Lil and stuff. And then was in season 3 and stuff. So she's gonna have a little bit more shine in there with it though. But so what I can say for certain though with season 1 for her, I didn't really get to see. I forgot what she was doing in season 1 like that, but I know she got eliminated thanks to Fury and stuff. But yeah, she was okay to me, I think, in my opinion. I mean, I think season 1 and season 3 all together, I liked her a lot in season 3 and stuff. So I think season 3, I want to give her the low A, if not around high B. Probably she'd either be very high B, or I think she would be low A. And I think we might need some A's, I think. Cause hold on, let me actually count. Yeah, I think I might put her at low A. Let's see who would be at A tier. Okay, I'm looking. I'm counting in my head. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Anyone else that's in that tier? Okay. All right. I could put that there maybe. Yes. Sorry, I'm looking. I'm counting y'all. My bad. Okay, so like 11 people might be A tier potentially. All right. We'll see how it goes. So, but either she's high B or she's like very low A to me, along with another character that's gonna be around low A, who I love as well. All right, Dan. Dan is just, I think, just strategic. He's just strategic, but I can respect him. He's relatable, but he's strategic as well. He got done dirty though, but he was strategic and he got done dirty by Gabby and I think Brett, if I'm not mistaken. But it is what it is. Well, mainly Gabby because they didn't. I don't think Gabby wanted Ellie out. So yeah, Gabby. I think Gabby can be around A, if not high B as well. So Gabby actually would definitely be my high Bs, if not low As, in my opinion. I mean, I know why people like Gabby. I mean, crazy wild card girl. She's lesbian. Loves Ellie. I mean, I understand. I get it. I mean, she's crazy. She's cool. It's alright. And she cares about Ellie. She'll do things that Ellie would like to do. So I think that's fine. Gret. Now, if we're talking about season 1 Gret, oh brother, she would be at C or B tier. Probably at the low spectrum of C. But season 3 in itself for All Stars, she definitely got robbed. She was a robbed queen. I think we can all 100% agree that she was definitely a robbed queen. Especially from what she's been going through when it came to Yule and a lot of other stuff that went on. Especially with the family stuff. Like, I feel like she deserved to win. She deserved that thing. And she got robbed because of who? Allie and Jake? Allie and Jake? Like, literally you and you. Y'all about right there. Y'all about closely adjacent. I hope I'm saying that term right. Is Jason like these right here? Like a Jason like these right here? Because, yeah, they are adjacent to each other right here. Y'all fumbled him. Especially you. You're the main one who I would be mad at because Greg got done dirty. Because literally all you needed to do is say you need to quit. Your foot hurting. Then all of a sudden, then you injured. You're like, nah, I want to leave now. Like, bro, you should have been left. You were useless to get there. That's just me. But yeah, that was terrible gameplay from Dagon Connor. Must have split even worse. Anyway, Tom. Season 1 Tom is okay. I think he was okay. And then you go season 3. I think he was still okay in my opinion. I didn't really care as much about him, but he then was out there, kind of like capping. I'm like, bro, dude, don't cap. Just be honest. Say that you don't like him. And that's my one thing I don't like about Tom. Look, here they don't get wrong. I might be scared to talk to a girl, but here's my thing though. He's talking to an insecure Jake. An insecure Jake that don't know what he doing. That man really wants you. You know he wants you. Why the heck can you not just tell him, hey, look, man, my bad, bro. Look, I just made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to date you yet. I think it's time for me to wait it out before I started. Like, if you don't mind waiting and giving me a time or the chance to do my thing, then yes, we can do it. But after the game, that's all you needed to say. Just wait after the game. Just tell him, hey, if you can wait after the game, let me decide. I can tell you. But right now, I don't know. It's in a bad spot, and I don't want to edge you on, push you on. That's all you need to say. You didn't need to say anything else. That's all you needed to say. He said, nah, I don't want that. I want to go out there and say some other stuff. Like, bro, what are we on about? Like, come on. And who just texted me? Oh, yeah. There you go. Anyway, sorry I had to text that other person. All right, anyway, Jake. Insecure kid. Look, season 1, I hated him. But here's my thing. Season 1, he was okay-ish, though. Here's my thing. He wasn't as crazy, insecure, like season 3. Oh, brother, he was the most insecure man out there in the world. But here's my thing. Season 1, he was okay. It's just the fact that he kind of believed Ellie over time, which is kind of messed up. I don't know why you would believe Ellie over Tom. That's kind of beyond me. I don't know why he did that. That was kind of stupid. I know that's your friend, but yeah, you kind of did. You kind of done dirty. But yeah, you kind of fumbled on that one. So season 1, you were okayish to me. You were like high C, maybe low B. Then season 3, you had some dumb nonsense. You will maybe put you at F tier from how much dog water you were doing. And then he got his character development. He was doing his thing. He was all right, and he was all right. And off that alone, I would have to give him high C. And I know someone's like, oh, put object. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just sorry. I just can't. I like to have a little slightly more than Jake. And I just don't want to put Jake at B, even though I feel like Jake would probably be at B, but yeah, I just can't. Now, Alec is 100% a high A tier. Either that or around, like, at least Crystal Day. That's just how I feel. I mean, Alec, mastermind of the villains. Literally, he got robbed season daggone 1. He got robbed because literally because I think one person, which I think we all agree that Miriam and Ellie was like, hey, yo, look, you got to get rid of Alec because Alec's going to win the whole game, which is honestly fair. He would win the whole game. And I think that's why they robbed him. They robbed him instantly so they couldn't cook. Now, season 3, he was cooking too. He got robbed there too. But he was the main villain, so I understand. I highly understand. So he was cooking. That man was cooking. He was on his grind. He was on his demon art kind of vibes. Man went out there and was kissing some Rhea. He wasn't trying to kiss no Rhea, but that Rhea wanted that. So yeah, you got that. But yeah, Alec was cool though. Alec was cool for what he was doing and how it was worth. So yeah, I definitely would say A tier though. And they had Alec and I think Cotter had like a good I think they had like a good friendship. And I wish that Alec and hopefully like in the future maybe Alec and Connor see each other when Alec Fiore they have like Disventure Group has like a little thing for Alec Fiore, which I'm surprised they don't have that to see where everyone's at. But now they think about that Tom and Jake. They worry about that money. I understand. I understand. Disventure Camp. Look, I understand. Do what you gotta do. Get that money somehow. I understand. Do what you gotta do. If you get money off of that, pop off, king or queen or they them. Pop off. I can't complain. I'm not gonna complain about that. My apologies. You know what I'm saying? You got that. Ellie, S tier. No debate, S tier. Now, she's not better than Gret, sadly, but Ellie is definitely S tier. I mean, not only is she relatable, and you can understand that, you know what I'm saying, but she was a really great character. I mean, I loved her for what she was worth. I mean, I feel like her character was honestly the best character, in my opinion, other from Gret at season 3. I think all around Ellie was just great S tier. Because she was great in she was great in the first season, and then the 3rd season. So it worked out kind of good, though. I mean, Ellie's just Ellie, you know what I'm saying? She was out there ready to go out there and throw a fade on a tiger for biting her girlfriend. I'm sorry. You need that. We need an Ellie in our lives, bro. Look. Then she went out there, had a sword, said, you look at this televised. Like, I might have to clip up. I might have some clips up of some of their moments. I definitely might.
My girlfriend, you piece of shit.
She's fine. You can trick her with the money we win.
You know what? I don't need your stupid money.
Are you serious?
You're lucky this is televised, bitch.
It just happens, though. But yeah, Ellie was out there like, this is televised. Look at this. This is televised. Like, she was going to crash out. But honestly, Ellie's crash out was 100% reasonable. Which we're going to get to her when we get to her. We ain't going to say their names, but we know who we looking at. Who did that stupid tail nonsense. Where she literally went out there and threw stupid tail shoulder pads at a stupid tiger. And get a Mickey victory out of that.
Aww, good girl. See? She's not bad.
Gabby!
We know who we talking about, but we'll let it just talk when it talks. We'll get to that when we get to that. Fiore. I think she is S tier as well. At least for season 1. Season 1, I think she was 100% S tier. She did her role completely to a degree, you know what I'm saying? Or a degree, my apology. decree, whatever you want to call it at this point. She was the GOAT. She was the GOAT. Until, Mary kind of beat her down. But I ain't gonna lie. She got robbed too. I'm not gonna lie. They both got robbed in a way. Like, Ellie definitely 100% got robbed by Miriam. I'm just gonna keep this thing. She got robbed by Miriam. Now, I'm not surprised Ellie didn't go out there and put her in the hospital home and bury her down the ground. And stuck the daggone shovel in there. But yeah, you got that. They got that. But yeah, Fiore was great in season 1. Season 3, she's in. So I would have to 100% respectfully, like, if we're talking about just season 3 in general, I'd have to give her that low A. I feel like I would have to put her around, like, here. Well, my bad. Well, either way don't really matter. I mean, actually had a little bit more screen time in season 3, so I can let it get behind that. But I still feel like she at least had purpose for what she was doing, though. So I might give her around here. I feel like Alec is probably a little better, but I feel like Fiore, if it includes season 1 and all stuff, might be slightly better. But Alec had a lot more time going to fourth place, my bad, fourth place, and then going out there and making a little, not closer, but a little less farther, but better than Fiore at least. So yeah, we can go there and let that happen. Miriam I think season 1 Miriam was definitely S tier. Now if we're talking about the season on season 3, it was okay. I think she's definitely is an A tier though. The thing is, do I care about Ashley or Miriam more? And probable answer is probably Ashley to some degree. All right, now let's go ahead and let's get the other ones out the way. Carol, I didn't really care much about Carol, but I can respect her. We're gonna put her in D tier. But I did like the the episode where they had the whole horror thing out there, so that kind of was a pretty good thing. Kai's okay to me. Kai can go around C tier. I want to say around here. He's better than Jess in my opinion. I don't feel like he benefited the plot or nothing, but he was okay in my books. Connor, I don't know what to talk about Connor with. Connor is just Connor. Like, oh, brother. There's times I want to just throw Connor to the bus. That man Connor made me want to throw him in the trash where he belongs sometimes. This man be injured, still want to compete. Like, bro, just stop. You're fumbling the other people that needed to win, like Greg. Like, bro. Then you go out there and you fall for this stupid tell Rhea nonsense 24/7. Man said, nah, I believe in Rhea. I believe in her. Like, no, stop believing in her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save him. And then she had the audacity to come out there and was like, hey, it's okay. I won. We can be back together. Like, no, get your goofy tail off me, bro. I don't got no respect for you. Girl got mad because he didn't want to go out there and fall for that dumb nonsense, which that's the only saving grace, and you got a wife. That's the only saving grace you have, Carter. Other than that, there's a lot of things that you've done that I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, here's my thing. You crying for Rhea? I understand that. You had a crush on her. You loved her. I'm not going to be on your head about that. That's not on you, bro. You're going to have that. You're going to have that thing. But it's when you go out there and you keep falling for the same crap and it's getting you to your L. That's the problem. Just stay away from her. You are 100% be fine. But yeah, like season 2, I was cool with you. I would have put you at B tier. You're an old dude, just didn't know what you were trying to do. But you at least benefited some plot. Here, you did benefit the plot, but you kind of fumbled the plot too. You made it the worst season possible. And I gotta put you at C for that. I have to. Terrible. Okay, next one. Hold on, let me see. She said no. Alright, anyway, Maggie. Maggie is okay. I feel like Maggie is okay. I feel like we should have got a little more of her though, but I'm okay with her. I'm okay with her. I feel like Kai did a little bit more than Maggie. But you know what? Okay, so what's more important? Punching Yule or cussing out Yule? Punching Yule. 100%. 100%. 100%. What am I thinking about? Yule. Now, this might be a hot take, y'all. This might be a hot take. But I think he hates her. I think he's hates her. Look. Before someone's out there trying to say, I support racist people. No, that's not the case. That's not what I'm doing. Guess what his role was? He was a villain. He did his job well. On top of that, he's a villain. He should have been the villain in season 2, in my opinion. That's just me being honest. It should have been Yule, and then Rhea got mad at Yule for, Rhea should have got mad at Yule, and then Rhea got her get back on Yule in season 3, and then get him eliminated, and then it came down to, Rhea and then some other people. Then I would be okay with season 2's ending. It would have been nice to see that. I would prefer to see that, even though it's obvious that this man talks too much slurs to the point that is ridiculous. I feel like Yule probably should have been that season 2 winner, and then we just get him out later, and then go from there. Then I feel like that would have been a perfect thing. But Yule got his little bad things happen. Why didn't Rhea get nothing bad happen? Who knows? But yeah, Yule was a great villain for what he's worth, though, and he gets what's coming back to him. It's like they just don't want to do it for the girl side for some dumb reason. Why don't they do it for Rhea? Like, jeez. Like, Fiore had her bad things happen to her. Bro, she got smacked by a goat. Like, are we forgetting that she literally got punted by a goat? That goat ran up there, and she went out there and did that scream? Are we denying that? Oh, y'all said y'all want to see the scream? You want to hear the scream and stuff? Just for y'all, I'll do it for you. Give me a second. I'm going to clap. Hopefully it comes up there. Literally, look at this goat right here. Y'all thinking the goat. Fiore's like, Fiore, it's the goat, right?
Fiore, the goat.
Gets instant smacked out of existence. This happens to her. Look, that happens to her. She hits the ground. Not face first, but like on her back. Cooked up. That is not... And I repeat, that is not on Fiore for the daggone goat. That's not on her. But she got her comeuppance too. She was getting whooped too. You was getting whooped. The kid's getting whooped. Why can't Rhea get whooped? Why couldn't it happen to Rhea? You got hit by a daggone stupid tail grill. I was gonna say stove. Like, the entire time. He got his face grilled, bro. I don't think, actually, you know what? If we let it happen, we'll let it happen. Actually, should I show it? Yeah, we shall show it. Hold on, give me a second. Let's just have every moment of Yule getting what he deserves. Like I'm pretty sure Dad Fiore had more, but let's look at Yule's. A whole minute of this. He gets chased by this. He gets knee slammed. And the Bambi fell down. He gets instant speared.
Let's go off the bag! Get out of my way, you lunatic! Ow!
He gets smacked with a stick.
What the?
By Emily. Yule gets hit with that. Part of the spotlight thing. On the foot. He probably got hit with the big toe with it.
My foot! I need that!
Had a whole rubber band ball hit on him. And he was used as a shield. This happened to him. But yeah, this one was just 100% well deserved though.
Oh, okay.
Off the remarks he said to Gret though.
Okay, I haven't. Turn it off.
Boom, fell down. And they both laughed, which is honestly 100% fair. Got smacked with the ball. Got hit with a dart. Ball.
Why is it always
Or paintball, whatever you want to call it. Gets instant speared by Jake. Which, I don't know how that happens. Yule gets choked out by Connor.
Leave her alone!
That one bit was well deserved, though. Gets smacked like that.
Is this your pathetic attempt at defeating me?
Nope. But this is.
And this was a well deserved elimination, though. Got him. Ate him. Fatality.
You're a narcissistic, misogynistic pig! And I can't wait for this to air because everyone will know what a prick you've been all season and your career will be over.
There you go. 100% agreed. And here's my thing, though. I never denied that he didn't deserve any of this. He deserved all of that except I think the Grail thing. Other than that, he deserved every bit of it.
Yule, the
That's 5 votes. You must go.
Ugh, I fucking knew it.
In every one of them, he deserved it. There you go. Congratulations. But yeah, he 100% deserves it. And let's not get into this. Which we get to this. Oh, brother, Allie's gonna be the bane of existence with this one. Same with other people. So let's go ahead. Oh, whoa, wrong one. Let's go ahead. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. We'll get there when we get to that. But yeah, at least these two had some comeuppance. Same with some other characters. Why couldn't she get some of that? All right, Tess. Tess is, I think she would be the very, very low A. If not, I would probably give her a high B though. I mean, I love her a lot. Like season 2, she was like she had some like character. She was like the character. Depressed, and it just happens, and she had a little character development. And then she got a lot better in All Stars season 3. So I think she's like around low A now. But yeah, she's pretty good though. She's really good. I don't think I have to explain too much about it. I think we all understand. Lake, I think season 2, Lake was just peak S tier. I think she was at peak S tier. And I think after that, like around season 3, it was just she's around A tier. I can still respect what she does, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give Lake the bit of a doubt. I'll give her the low S. I'll give her the low S. I'll give her the low S. I really liked her a lot though. Rebellious, had they deal with parents. I respect it. Especially Crystal's helping her out. I respect it. And we gonna have to cue the music in for this one. We gonna have to cue in the music for this one. Oh brother, Allie. Do we need to get into your beef with Jake? You know what? Let's do it, y'all. Let's just get into this beef. Let's just show this garbage tail beef. The only thing that Rhea had of comeuppance was getting electrocuted. But even then, everyone gets electrocuted. So that should be fine anyway. So let's go ahead. Let's just go out there and let's just do it. Why not? We ball it. And there's 4 minutes of this thing technically. We only got the 1 minute in it. This one is the 4 minutes one. We're not gonna talk about the 4 minutes one. But he had his comeuppance. Then let's look at this.
What was that, Jake? I told you the ball was coming.
Maybe you didn't see me get crushed by the ball.
And yeah, he got crushed by a ball. But here's the thing about it. That's all on Allie. Well, oh my goodness, Jake on that other one though. But yeah, things happened. Then yeah, they were all crashing out the entire time. I was sick of this. Y'all see this on the bottom? I'm sick of this. This thing ticked me off. And here's my thing. I was mainly with Jake on this entire spot. I was mainly, not Jake, but I was with Allie the entire time of this thing. I was with Allie the entire time. I was with Allie the entire time. Until this incident right here. This right here. I think the bear and before, when she kept asking for another picture, ticked me off so much. I hated Allie at this point in time. And I wanted her at F tier at that point in time. I was mad. This one episode made me hate her. And then you think that was bad? Like, bro, listen to this nonsense.
Can catch up. This is gonna be shown to everyone.
She don't want to look bad. It looks silly. Why? She's worried about a challenge. That, by the way, should not even matter. It's a TikTok challenge, for Pete's sakes. It should not be that big of a deal. And this is where I was with Jake on this one. This is the moment I was actually with Jake. That's crazy. I hated Jake. I could say I hate Jake. I don't even like Jake like that. But Jake literally had every moment to crash out.
That's it. You're impossible.
Jake!
And it's facts. I'm sorry. I hated Allie at that point. That channel was stupid.
I'm sorry, Allie, but you are the most insecure person I've ever met. And that's coming from me.
And 100% agreed. Yes, he's the most, and even he acknowledged that he's the most insecure bum on the planet. That's how you know it's bad. If he knows he's insecure and that happens, that's how it is. But honestly, Jake, you gotta deserve getting, the bear coming up, waking up though. But I don't think you deserve being left alone though. And then yeah, what this makes no sense is this right here.
Meme worthy.
Well.
And then she gets the watch,
Allie, help!
and then he needs help, and she leaves him.
Allie!
Which is stupid. I'm sorry, Allie. As much as you hate Jake, I hate Jake myself. I'm not leaving him by himself to a bear that he went out there and risked his life to go for. And you always know the challenge always is going to refer you to get another person back. Because guess what happens if Jake didn't make it there? Either you or him would have been eliminated. And most likely, people would have probably, if they heard what you did to Jake, they probably would have voted you off. other from Maria and maybe other villains. That's about it. Which takes me off. There. And then you want to go out there and start more beef and more beef. I feel like Jake was terrible until this point happened. Then he actually becomes the voice of reason. And that's kind of bad saying a lot. Like, what the heck are we doing? It just started more and more beef and got rid of Aiden. That's even worse. You got rid of Aiden. Just because Jake and Aiden had a good friendship going. That's how stupid you are. You didn't think about going for the villains. You went after his friend. And it's going to make him hurt worse. Really? You didn't want to go after anybody else that made common sense. Nope, Aiden makes sense. Which was stupid. And there's other stuff that she's done too. He fell down. And then guess what? Yep. And then look, then we had the most pettiest moment of all times.
Are you still on your first puzzle bag?
Did you just come to gloat?
Yeah.
He said, yeet!
Ow!
And she deserved it. And then Hall of Fame defensive back. He said, nah, bro. If we're going to lose together. And then look, I ain't gonna lie, Jake, I'm all for it. Be petty all you want. Be petty all you want. I respect it. And he was being petty. They're all being petty, you know. He said, yeah, sorry, this is a part of the rules. I can't stand one of our rules. And then, yeah, then this happened. And yeah, they just, oh my goodness, I hated it. Those guys are just stupid, bro. Y'all are stupid. At that point right there, it made me want to put her at F tier and make me put Jake at D tier. At that time. And then it got a little better, but where the whole episodes were a little better for them. But I still hate Allie. It is funny enough because, yeah, it depends on how much I hate these people altogether. But yeah, there you go. Congratulations. We got that list. We got that down pat. Anyway, Rosemarie, definitely around A-. I don't think we need to explain why. But great support character. Hunter, definitely around A tier as well. Because season 2, actually, season 2, he was pretty golden. I ain't gonna hold you. People might say his wins were kind of Mickey, but he was pretty cool though still. Even season 3, he was a little annoying a little bit. And that's only because, season 3, he's like, yeah, get rid of Fiore, get rid of Fiore, get rid of Fiore. Yeah, no, they didn't want to get rid of Fiore until the last second. Crazy work though. Aiden, I didn't care that much about Aiden, but yeah, he cool. James, he cool too. James' little decision making in the beginning was kind of a little off at best, but yeah, I'll put James right here though. I mean, James is okay. I didn't care about him winning in season 2. I didn't really did that much, but I was okay with it. Rhea, yeah, no. Like, we don't even need to talk about this, man. You need your own tier, bro. Like, oh my goodness, Rhea. You need to stay away from every competition possible. Stay away from Hollywood. Don't stay away from all that stuff there. I hate you, Rhea. You are the epitome of why I hate certain people, bro. Like, you just hate them Hollywood people. I'm sorry. I feel like every Hollywood person, mostly, be doing some nonsense like you do. They be doing some dumb nonsense like this every time. You make me just want to hate anyone that's like close to Hollywood material. That was Ivy. And we'll get to Ivy when we get to Ivy though. But yeah, you are just beyond terrible. Like, there's a lot of things I could say about you. But I feel like if I do, this video would probably be, how long is this video right now? It's 42 minutes. I probably will be talking as much about this as probably more than like maybe an hour. So the time we get done with this, it'll be an hour. So it'll probably be like 17 to 18 minutes. And I don't want to do that. But yeah, I hate Rhea. There's a lot of reasons why I can hate her. We can go out there, we can talk about this all day. I've even explained it with the whole Connor thing. Like, but I'm sorry, it's just these three are the most dumbest people known to man. But yeah, you got it, Rhea, but yeah, these guys stupid. Next, Alessio. Alessio, I didn't really care. He really didn't do much for the plot, in my opinion. There you go, D tier. MLA. MLA at least did a little something for plot. A little, but not that much. She, she fulfilled her role to her own degree. I'll put her at like very high C. There you go. Anastasia, I don't really care for Anastasia. I know a lot of people like Anastasia, but I don't really care about her as much. That's just me. I mean, don't get me wrong. She lost Professor. She lost her, supposed girlfriend. That probably would have been a thing. She lost her, supposed girlfriend. Things happen. I understand. I get it. It happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. And then, things happen with Linda and stuff. Yeah, it happens, bro. It happens. I still feel like that Linda and Anastasia thing is kind of Mickey. That's just me. I feel like Linda should have had a chance to go up a little further, but hey, whatever. It happens, Sure to come up, I guess. I don't really know. Benji's S tier, in my opinion. You know, very great comic relief. Very smart, too. And I didn't think I would like Benji as much as I did. Because I think back then, I would have put him at, like, no cap, like, C or D tier. But we're okay. He's cool. He's cool. Diego, I did not give 2 cares about. I'm not going to hold y'all. That man is out there trying to do his sexual harassment risk. But at least Spencer liked him. At least Spencer liked him, though. So we cool though. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna at least give him at least the benefit of the doubt of letting him be at least better, supposedly, than at least maybe around. Actually, who would I be more mad about? A guy that's out there just trying to tell me to do yoga stretches and then try to go out there crazy on Spencer, or yeah, it makes sense. There you go. Hannah, A tier. I'll give her A tier. I'll say around here. The only reason she's not at S tier was Benji's, because honestly, I feel like that other episode just kind of put a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth with what she was doing, which her plan was stupid. Oh yeah, because they're the smart. They know how to play this game. Why would you keep the ones that know how to play the game? That's dumb, especially near the end of the merge. That sounds stupid. Why the heck would you ever let the person that knows how to play the game win? That is terrible decision making. Like I'm sorry, and I hate that Greg got eliminated because of that, but literally, Jake and Allie, 2 enemies, or 2 rivals, whatever you would prefer to call them, joined together to get rid of Gret. They joined together to get rid of Gret. God wasn't approving of what Jake did, but yeah. Those 2 went out there and decided to get rid of Gret. That's how you know it's bad. They got rid of Gret because of that nonsense. So why couldn't Hannah do it with Benji? Like, Benji had, look, y'all couldn't go out there and make a consensus. Like, Benji was the smart one here, and Hannah was the stupid one here. That's the funny thing about it. It should be the other way around. Not this way where Benji's the smartest one out there and everyone is just a stupid idiot. Literally. Even at least Ivy knew to some degree. Hannah? You just want to get cooked. And that's fine. They get that, bro. When Hannah go out there and get eliminated because of some nonsense, because of Isabel and Jay, we're going to be laughing at that. Anyway, Isabel. I would 100% say she's at least high B, if not low A, but I feel like she's doing a lot good. She's getting a lot of a story and stuff, and we're seeing much of her, so I will give her up around here, because we get to see a lot more. Actually, I'll put it right here. Until we see a little bit more. I feel like she's at least better than these 2, at least. But we'll see how Isabel does, and if she does better. Because, we know that she lost her coven and stuff, and then went to another coven, and, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I like her. I like Isabel, though. So far. Ivy, I like Ivy to a certain degree. Do I like Ivy more or Anastasia more is the question. I might prefer, here's my thing. If we're talking about just, I guess, suppose it, if she was a villain, Ivy, I probably would have been okay with her putting her on, but yeah, I think I'm still okay with Ivy. It's just kind of iffy. But I'll put Ivy here though, and it's rare. And I know somebody, you put Aiden and James over Ivy, bro. Relax. I mean, I'm just in with Aiden, and I didn't really care that much about Ivy, but she's still okay in my books. She's still fire and okay in my books. Jade. Only thing I feel about Jade is she's a strategist. That's about it. And we get to see a little bit more that she wants to do other stuff. That's about it. I will put her at least right here. I feel like if we get more and we see her do more than just being a strategist, and I know somebody, but she talked to her about the coven thing and stuff. We need to see more about that. Yep, that kind of helps Isabel out, not really Jade. But if it makes you feel better, I could put her right here. If you like Jade, that's about all the best I can do for you. All right, Logan. I know my Logan take is going to be a little bad, and I'm not going to do that here. It's going to be bad if I put him there. But I can't stand Logan. I'm not going to hold you. And I know they're going to have the Spencer Logan thing, and then you're like, oh, are you okay with Spencer and Logan or Spencer and Diego? Or is it Denser or, Logan and Spencer? And that's going to be a problem. Spoken or some dumb nonsense like that. I don't really know. But look, I'm okay with Logan more than Diego. So I'll put him at low B. Actually, I think he's a little better than Tom. Actually, a little better than low, actually. My apologies. There we go, right here. I think he's around here. But I didn't really like him that much. Now, maybe if he wasn't flip-flopping the entire time, I would be okay. That's just me, but it is what it is. Linda definitely is around that A tier. I think close to right here. I mean, she fulfilled her role well. I mean, she's a house mom. She's trying to do her best to be acknowledged by her family, you know, be acknowledged by the kids that she can do things even if she's a housewife, and I can respect that out of her, you know what I'm saying, doing her thing. But I still feel like that first thing that she did or second thing that she did was dog water terrible, and she should never ever do that in a challenge. Is get mad and try to blame your teammate that, by the way, you're trying to stay with. That's a problem. Don't do that ever again, Linda. But other than that, your character development was amazing. You did amazing. And no one can blame you for what you did. You did the best you could. And you just got done dirty and got sold by stupid tail Logan. Again. Anyway, next. Marissa. Marissa is A-okay-ish. I mean, she's okay in my book. I kind of like Marissa more than Anastasia. I'll say that. I like Marissa more than Anastasia. And I hate that I'm saying that because I feel like I shouldn't be saying that. But I like Marissa more than Anastasia. Natalia. Where do I begin with Natalia? Here's my thing. Let me explain about Natalia before I go out there and I put her in a tier. And how long have I been streaming this for? Well, recording this for is 50 minutes. All right, whatever. All right. Here's my thing about Natalia, y'all. Here's my thing about her. She is an iffy character because I like her at times. Then she's iffy. Then she's just some dumb nonsense. It is just all iffy. It's all over the spot. I don't get Natalia. I don't. It's like she works with her. Works with Anastasia. Then she doesn't. Then she works with other people. Then she doesn't. Then she works with other person. Then she doesn't. And I'm just like, what the heck are we doing here? It's like she flip-flops more than Logan about. And she's on the girl side. And that just ticks me off a little bit. Like, what are we doing? But other than that, look. She's an alright character. It's like some James Costa. It's okay. I understand. It is what it is. But I'll just put it right there between Logan. Y'all both just deserve each other. Richard. For some reason, I like Richard a lot. And I do feel like if Blue Team supposedly loses or whenever merge happens, I feel like Richard is going to either be done dirty or after Natalia leaves or whenever happens. So if merge happens, I feel like Natalia might go home, or if not, Richard. Because if merge happens, I know that it's going to be Spencer, Jade, Isabel, until further notice something happens. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, yeah, but I really like Richard a lot. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool in my opinion. And I was crazy I'm saying it, but yeah, low A, I think he's really good. I'm not rooting for him to win the whole thing, like Benji, but he's gonna cook down. I will say that. Okay. Spencer is definitely A tier as well. You know, we get more dynamic, well, more about his relationship with his ex. We know that he feels bad about breaking Diego, which he never wanted to do. And he feels like his ex now. And now we get to hear more of it. Now, hopefully we get to know a little more about the Spencer thing with Spencer and his ex and see how it goes. And we might like him a little more and stuff. Just, you know, things just happen. And then we get to like Spencer a little more. It's not like Spencer's like a bad guy. He's not trying to be a bad guy. You know, he's just don't know what he's trying to do here, man. It's just game. Which I didn't think he would survive as long as he did. I'm not gonna hold you. If y'all looked at my tier list, I don't think I would have had him surviving as long as he did. I'm just gonna keep it stacked with you. I am 100% gonna keep it stacked with you. Wait, why is it on this one? I'm not trying to do that one. So I'm gonna show it for y'all out there on my side, because if y'all look at it from my side, I think I had a tier list for this. I think prediction, yeah, we have predictions here. And I'm going to show y'all my predictions. And I'm sorry if y'all can't hear my voice that great in this. But yeah, this is what it looked like. This is what it looked like. I want y'all to know. I want y'all to keep this in mind. This is what it looked like. It looked like this, which obviously this was easy enough to know. I knew she was going to eliminate in pre-merge. I knew they were going to do him dirty in pre-merge, sadly. And I knew she was going to probably be done dirty in the pre-merge as well. I got these wrong, though. Technically, it was pre-merge for Linda. Just that I didn't know where it was going to be at, though, in the pre-merge. Richard's still in it, though, obviously. Ivy was kind of it. Like, is it still pre-merged technically? There's like 14 episodes. Hold up, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. Then plus, you know, the person that doesn't get eliminated. And then plus it was a non-elimination challenge. So yeah, so maybe the late merge might happen. Probably after this or whenever. I feel like what they're going to do next, though, before anything happens, they're most likely going to go out there and they're going to say, oh, yeah, whoever, you know, wins this challenge wins. Maybe Ted might make it. If Ted makes it, this adventure camp might be great again. It might be great again. I don't feel like Tristan should be back. Because I'm going to say it. I don't feel like Tristan should be back. I don't feel like Diego should... Well, Diego would make sense to come back if it came down to it. But I feel like it would just cause some weird dynamic with Spencer, and that Spencer just got to deal with that. So it's either going to be Diego, Ted, or it could be Linda again. But I really doubt Linda should be back again. But I feel like it should be Diego and Ted, or Diego. And I really feel like it should be Ted, but I feel like they're going to do Diego. And if they do Diego, I'm going to really crash out. I know I am. But that's the point. Anyway, moving on. Let's go back to where we need to go back to. Anyway, Ted. Yeah, I feel like Ted was done dirty, but I love Ted. I love me some Ted, though. Top B, though, at least, in my opinion. But I feel like he definitely should get his shine up when he gets a chance. When he gets a chance, and he cooks up, and he goes up there, and he mixes up that thing, I'll put that man in S tier. Yes, sir. Or A minus. Yes, sir. You already know what it is. Tristan is Aid. Tristan, love this character. Love everything he got going for him. I feel like his role fits him perfectly. So we really need to talk about Tristan. And Zayd is just Zayd. We gonna see his character development. He gonna be a villain out there thing. I hope that man cooks. I hope he cooks, and I want him to be I'm sorry, dominating so bad that he cooks Anastasia off out the water when it comes down to it. But yeah, y'all, that's all I need to worry about. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna stop it here. Thank y'all for watching, and get that out of here. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all will see this video. I don't know when, maybe sooner or later. Who knows? But yeah. I will see y'all later, though. Peace and love y'all. And oh, yeah, by the way, if y'all interested, let me know if there's something things that you want me to react to. Which, oh, yeah, by the way, I know I'm supposed to react to that one other episode or show for, what you call it. I forgot the name. Crap, let me just look it up. And Reality Resort, that's right. Perfect, thank you. Reality Resort. I'm going to do that thing for Reality Resort. It's going to be out soon. Don't know when, but it's going to be out soon. Yeah, I'll see y'all later, though. Peace and love, y'all. Yee.